Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss on the topic wave. Wave. These disturbances which propagate energy. It does not transfer matter. There are mainly two types of classification for waves. That is one mechanical and non-mechanical wave. Just I will give an overview. In coming to waves, waves have a crust and a trough. The highest portion is known as crust and the lower portion is called trough. The line drawn between is equilibrium position. Above this is known as crust and below that is the highest position is trough. Then comes wavelength. The distance between two successive crusts, that is example this and this are the two consecutive crust. The distance between this is known as wavelength or the distance between two consecutive trough. And then comes the amplitude. The amplitude of a wave is the extent of vibration from equilibrium position, that is the height of the crust or trough. The maximum height of a crust or trough, that is this is the maximum height of this crust and this is the maximum height of this trough. The distance between the equilibrium position to this maximum position or this equilibrium position to this maximum height, this is known as amplitude. Then comes the third word, frequency. Frequency of a wave is the number of vibration per second. This is simply the number of waves happened in a second or vibration happened in a second. This is known as frequency. In coming to the classification of wave, there are two types of wave, that is mechanical wave and non-mechanical wave. Now we are discussing on the mechanical wave. Mechanical wave that transfers through the mediums like solid, liquid and gas, and it is elastic in nature. Elastic means it have both transverse and longitudinal motion or longitudinal property. Longitudinal wave, in diagram we can see that this compression is known as longitudinal wave. Here we can see some densely packed and here we can see some loosely packed. So these are the main functions of this longitudinal wave. There will be some compressions and some rarefactions. In transverse wave we can see the movement like higher and lower movement. This is known as transverse wave. In coming details, the longitudinal waves are mainly produced in the sound waves, that is from musical system, and can be heard by our ear sense organ. The densely packed positions is known as compression and this loosely packed, as shown in the diagram, it is known as expansion. Here will be more densely packed waves, here will be more loosely packed waves. In coming to transverse wave, there are example of visible light, that is here the diagram we can see the television and it can be detected using our eyes. So here we can see the movement like from equilibrium position there will be a crust and trough. The maximum height is known as amplitude and the distance between a crust and a trough or the two consecutive crust or between two consecutive trough is known as wavelength, as we have discussed earlier. So this motion is called as having a crust and trough. This motion is known as transverse wave. In coming to the second type of wave, that is non-mechanical wave, they need no medium. They doesn't need any medium to travel. The electromagnetic wave comes under this non-mechanical wave. In coming to the electromagnetic radiation, we know that there is a electromagnetic spectrum. It ranges from radio waves to gamma rays, that includes radio waves, microwaves, infrared, visible light, ultraviolet rays, X-rays, gamma rays. The frequency increases in this way. Frequency goes increasing and wavelength got increasing from gamma rays to these radio waves. The radio waves are used to broadcast radio and television, and microwaves are used in cooking, radar detection, telephone and other signals. Infrared are used in transmit of heat from sun, fire radiation, etc. Visible light are the light which we can detect. That's especially in the rainbow. We say like VIBGYOR, violet, indigo, blue, green, red. Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. And these are helping us to see things. An ultraviolet ray absorbed by the skin used in the fluorescent bulbs. And in X-ray we known as, that is used for detecting in our X-ray, taking our medical checkups, etc. Used to view the inside the bodies and objects. And gamma rays used in medicine for killing cancer. For cancer treatment it is used. Gamma rays are the most penetrating, and these gamma rays can causes mutation. This is electromagnetic spectrum, and this is another line. It's this is the type of radiation in radio, as we have said: microwave, infrared, visible spectrum. Visible spectrum is red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. This is the wavelength. They have higher frequency. Okay. This is another diagram showing the visible spectrum. Thank you.